As I've mentioned in a number of videos, my favorite musical artist of all time is David Bowie. And my favorite song is Young Americans. And it recently hit me. There's a line in there that has some interesting marching orders if you phrase it a certain way. He says, "Ain't there a child I can love without judging?" But if we just take those three words, love without judging, wow, what an ideal. Hmm? And maybe we can cultivate that with some tapping. So, taking full responsibility for your own well being. I choose to love without judging, and I choose to love and accept myself. I choose to be able to love without judging, and I choose to love and honor myself. I choose to be able to love without judging. I choose to have that freedom of thought, that freedom of heart, to be able to give that gift to myself and others. I choose to be able to love without judging, and I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And maybe everyone else, because I choose to feel that free. I choose to be able to love without judging. I choose to love without judging. And I choose to clear what gets in the way of that. All this need to judge, all this resistance to loving, because of a lot of my programming, I'm much more comfortable judging than loving. And I choose to forgive myself for that. And I choose to be open to the possibility that that's nurture rather than nature. It's not who I really am. It's who I've been taught to be by a lot of confused people. I choose to be open to the possibility that being able to love without judging is at the core of who I am. Part of me might say that the line, "Ain't there a child I can love without judging?" means, isn't there a child that's good enough? Why aren't people so good that I can love them without judging? But that just means that I'm blocked. I choose to clear what's going on inside that stops me from being able to love without judging, such that my ability to love without judging isn't dependent upon them being better. And maybe if I can love them without judging, I'm in a better place to help them be better. Not that I have any control over that. I'm letting go of what I cannot control so I can put my energy into what I can control, including my ability to send love to people. Ideally, with as little judgment as possible, so that that love isn't watered down. I want them to get the full effect of the love. So I'm allowing myself to release the judgment. I can love without judging, setting myself free to do that. Being compassionate with myself in the process, because I may not be there yet, but I'm allowing myself to know it's a worthy ideal. That doesn't mean I'm unaware of the wrong that people do. It doesn't mean I stop myself from doing the good that I can do. It's not a matter of complacency or resignation. It's a matter of having that kind of freedom to love without judging. And I choose to give myself that love too, in body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. Go. And hopefully, you might feel some freedom to be more loving to yourself as well as others, letting go of judgment. I have the Walt Whitman quote up here, be curious rather than judgmental, always striving for that ideal, and gives us greater freedom to do more good in the world. So please and thank you. And when other stuff might come up that gets in the way of that, I'm here for you. Thanks.